Look, you flaming crazy galahs. This is how to fix a garden hose using a hose joiner. Because a bunch of you were like, nah. So basically I'm cutting away from the hole. The hole's where the sticky tape is. I'm cutting a fair way away to allow for a bit of room between, so there's not another hole pop up. So I've cut that. We're going to do the same on this side. These ones are a bit blunt, but they got the job done still. And then we got the joiner. I'm going to chuck the joiner on. So we chuck the little joiner lid on. And then you see that little blue thing. You're going to push it in there as hard as you can. And then you're going to actually, what you're going to realize is it doesn't fit on there with the little blue thing in there. And then the blue thing's going to fall out on the ground. You're going to go, ah. And you're going to make that weird grandma noise. And then you're going to push the joiner, this blue thing that's on there. It might be a different color on another brand. You're going to chuck that on first, right? And then you're going to push that, the main part on. You're going to get in there, bloody manhandle it. Anyway, you got that on, and then you put your spinny thing and you spin it up, right? And that connects it all together. And then the other side, you think you're real smart and you're going to do it with the little blue thing again, but the blue thing doesn't come out, but then it finally does come out, but then you drop it on the floor and you try to put it back in. So now you've witnessed a grown man learn how to do a hose joiner correctly. We're going to put the blue thing on first, and then we're going to push it onto the connector itself, but then it's going to fall in there and you're going to be like, oh, how do I get that out? And then you're going to spend 20 minutes trying to get it out again, but nah, it comes out pretty easy, and we're going to chuck it back on, right? We're not editing any of this out, and then we push it on as hard as we can. Yeah, get it on there, and then we put the blue thing in and realize that the outer part isn't on the thing yet. So we're going to redo that whole process again. I'm not going to show you that whole thing again, but that's how you do it. And Bob's your uncle, probably not, but that's how you fix a hose.